At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Owned and operated by veterans, Black Mountain Painting provides interior, exterior, residential, and commercial painting services. With over 12 years of experience and a team of trusted paint experts, they bring the highest standard of work to the Black Hills area. They provide interior and exterior painting and custom staining needs. So if you have painting or staining needs inside or out, give Black Mountain Painting a call for your free quote today. 605-661-8612.
Looking for top-notch printing services? Choose Preferred Printing, your South Dakota union printer. We provide mailing services, create banners, vehicle decals, stationery and business forms, event materials including specialty items, apparel, and more. Our skilled team brings your vision to life with exceptional quality and attention to detail. And as a locally veteran-owned shop, we're dedicated to serving our community. Experience the difference with Preferred Printing. Visit us at preferredsd.com or call 605-333-0535 today. Looking for top-notch printing services? Choose Preferred.
Sear Black Hill Steakhouse is a proud supporter of local youth sports. They invite you to experience the difference at the area's newest locally owned steakhouse. From their local and regional sourced ingredients to their perfectly seared steaks, you're sure to enjoy. They look forward to seeing you. Sear Black Hill Steakhouse is a proud supporter of all local youth sports. Sear Black Hill Steakhouse, experience the difference.
At Dakota Discount RV, our mission is to make your RV experience fun and easy by providing quality recreational vehicles, competitive pricing, and professional sales and service. We're proud to offer the finest names in RVs. Our big inventory of fifth wheels, travel trailers, and toy haulers allow us to save customers thousands of dollars compared to most dealers. Come see us at either of our two locations, 3330 East Mall Drive, Rapid City, or 11200 JB Road, exit 48, Somerset. At Dakota Discount RV, our mission...
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live. Whether you're pregnant...
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dwayne Sobzak today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV. Advertising can be...
If you've been waiting for a new Toyota, your wait is over. Denny Menho Toyota has new inventory in stock with more arriving daily. Choose from new Toyota Tundras, Camrys, and more. Many on the lot now and more on the way. Plus, factory cash incentives and low interest rate financing are available on gas and hybrid models. Find your Toyota on our lot or our website, or reserve one that's on the way. See us at Denny Menho Toyota or DennyMenhoToyota.com. If you've been waiting
For 125 years, Security First Bank has been the bank, a dependable fixture of the community and innovators of what comes next. As we celebrate our history, we remain committed to your dreams with dedicated and driven people, expertise, and attention. Because when you're at the bank, you're driven by the people who are your customers, neighbors, and friends. And that's been our commitment since 1898. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
Where can you get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance? At State Farm. I'm State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for protecting your car and your stuff for surprisingly great rates. So stop looking around. Call me, State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, for surprisingly great auto and renter's rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements. This is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City's sports talk show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show with big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. and stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com. Hi, this.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS. Do you have a...
My kid wrecked his car, his third car. The kid needs a car. We need the kid to have a car. What did I do? I begged my insurance agent for mercy. That's another story. Then I went to Copper Motors in Rapid City and found a safe, reliable car.
Copper Motors is a small, trusted dealership specializing in safe, quality, pre-owned vehicles. No pressure, no hassle. Each vehicle is inspected, serviced, and detailed with a warranty like no other. Copper Motors, corner of Campbell and Omaha.
A few years ago, Security First means to you consistency, dependability, determination, and devotion. For 125 years, we've been resilient and steadfast in our commitment to you. History is not just looking backward, it's also the stuff we're made of moving forward. Security First Bank. We're the bank. Member FDIC.
Great news. I just got the State Farm personal price plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then you won't believe the love triangle Jen is in now.
Contact me, State Farm Agent Scott Carlson, to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
At Monument Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, we are here to help you make your comeback. Our team is standing by to diagnose and treat your injury with some of the most advanced treatment options available and same-day appointments. Monument Health practitioners work closely with our therapists and physicians in communities throughout the Black Hills, with locations in Rapid City and Spearfish. Visit monument.health/orthopedics for more information. That's monument.health/orthopedics for more information.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Would you buy your insurance from a cartoon character?
What's up, Doc?
Cartoons are good for a laugh, but when you're in an accident or you need your home covered and need help, it's no laughing matter. That's why you need a real person, like Lance at Van Z Insurance Associates. It's not just simple insurance either. Lance has you covered with home, life, auto, and business. Van Z Insurance is your place to call. Stop by today or give Lance a call at 605-393-2399.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that's someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live. Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead,
Belly Brothers Auto Tech is the bark of the town. Belly Brothers is one of the top-rated local auto shops in South Dakota. From an oil change to transmission repairs, they'll treat your car with exceptional service at reasonable rates, with plenty of financing options also available. Holding an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau since 2008, Belly Brothers will get your tail wagging. And visit Jennifer Young next door for your tax accounting needs.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name. When you ask,
we all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Belly Brothers Auto Tech is the bark of the town. Belly Brothers is one of the top-rated local auto shops in South Dakota. From an oil change to transmission repairs, they'll treat your car with exceptional service at reasonable rates, with plenty of financing options also available. Holding an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau since 2008, Belly Brothers will get your tail wagging. And visit Jennifer Young next door for your tax accounting needs.
The hail keeps coming and we keep taking in the trades. That's right, Denny Manhole Rapid Chevrolet will pay you cash for your hail-damaged vehicle. Trade it for one of over 350 used cars, trucks, and SUVs. The largest selection in western South Dakota. Imports and domestics, plus used Chevys and GM certified pre-owned with qualified credit. Buy with no down and no payments for 90 days. Financing available on the spot and all applications accepted. See Danny Manhole Rapid Chevrolet or DannyManholeRapidChevrolet.com. The hail keeps coming.
Now that we're in the final quarter of the year, it's time to start thinking about the 2022 tax year. W-2s and 1099s are scheduled to be out in January, but don't worry, Jennifer Young's Bookkeeping Services has you covered. They stay on top of the ever-changing tax laws impacting small businesses and corporations. Jennifer Young's Bookkeeping has your best interests at heart. Don't wait until the last minute. Get a head start on your 2022 taxes. Call Jennifer Young or go to jenniferyoungsbookkeeping.com or find her on Facebook.
Welcome back. We are set for Class AA Boys Soccer Playoff action. Opening round. The Raiders will open this with possession of the kickoff. Bushing to Cox. Cox is going to maintain possession, push it up. Back to Cox. And that one's poked away. So this opening round playoff contest for the boys features the visiting number 11 seed Brandon Valley and the host number 6 seed Rapid City Stevens Raiders. Lewis kicks that one off the Brandon Valley player number 12 Thompson, and Raiders win the throw-in. Number 11 for the Lynx, Marcus Anthony steps in front of that pass and kicks it in, but the Raiders retain possession. Number 8, Miles Cutler plays it to the far side of the field. Luther Bushing, number 4, tries to push through. Looks like that's going to be a penalty, but it's called against Bushing. Looked like he was the player trying to advance the ball, but called against the Raiders. So with this wind, this is a first test that goalkeeper Belton's going to face. That one's played to the far right side. Lewis in the air. It's down at the feet of a Brandon Valley player, and the shot, goal! So quick turn by number 16. Unclear marking there in the middle. And number 16 for Brandon Valley, Raimundo Pizarro, the sophomore, a left foot, and he darted one right over Belton, and the Raiders don't know if there was communication or the ball just somehow got by the defender, but with that, at only a minute and a half off the clock, 1-0 Brandon Valley over the Raiders. Raiders play the ball in too deep. Goalkeeper for Brandon Valley, Quinn Beaver, comes out and makes an easy catch of the ball. That one's tracked down nicely by Miller. Miller puts it in the middle. Brandon Valley playing with a little pep in the step here. After that goal, Busa tries to play it around, but possessed by the Raiders. Williams gets it to Bushing. Boy, they have two players around Bushing at all times, so it's no secret what Brandon Valley wants to do, as much as it's no secret that the Raiders try to play through Luther Bushing, as well they should. He's a very skilled, intelligent player that makes a lot happen. Good joust there and a tackle, won by number 15 for the Raiders, Drobny. Pushed to the corner, but too far. The goalie comes way out to kick that out. His defender, number 11, Anthony, gave him a look back like, I had this, but nonetheless, it's a throw Raiders. Raiders put it in. Bushing. Cox. Oh, just came off of his foot, or he might have had a shot there. Both teams here as they get, looks like that's a push there. They're going to call, they're going to call play on, calls the center ref, Ed Schultz, as it looked like Miles Cutler got put down on the pitch. Bushing on the side. He keeps the ball in bounds. Pushes the ball through the defender. Tries to run around. No penalty called as he's trying to run onto that ball. And it'll be throw Raiders. So a little push in the back there. Not called. Raiders continue to work the ball up the sideline. And Brandon Valley pushes it back up. Miller now comes racing out. But Lewis meets him, cuts it off, gets it right to Cox. Nice job there by the senior defender, Dimitri Lewis. Number 22. Cox at ball at his feet. Brandon Valley defender number 3. Matson goes down, but a supporting defender kicks that one upfield out of bounds. And Johannes Carter will throw the ball. We'll get it around here. It looks like Williams is going to take this throw. He pushes it up to Cutler, but knocked out of bounds by Brandon Valley. Raiders with the throw again. Again to Cutler. This time it's going to go off number 10, Vinny Robinault, and it's going to be a Lynx throw-in. A little flick header back to the goal scorer, Pizarro. He tries to take it up the left side, but it's knocked out of bounds, and it's going to say off Pizarro, says the assistant referee, Rob Lehman, and that ball is going to go back to the Raiders. This time, looks like Kenyon will throw that in. Williams gets again another shot, this time by number 7, off of kind of a lackluster ball through the middle, Cameron Bayless. That ball looked harmless, but it slipped through. Bayless got a left foot on it, but poked it wide. And Belton sets up for a goal kick. Gets it wide. Cox is going to try to run onto it. Let's see if he has the speed. He does. Pushes the ball forward. Running stride for stride with him, though, is Matson. Cox will kick this one off Matson, and the Raiders want to throw deep in Lynx territory. Let's see. It looks like maybe Robinault. That's a long way for the eye to see here. Throws it in. It's Bushing. Bushing puts the ball at his feet. Surrounded by 2 Brandon Valley defenders. Gets it back to Robinault. Robinault puts one in. It's deflected. The goalie runs out to get it, so it's not a corner kick. And Beaver does so, and he'll walk the ball up to the top of the box to punt it away. So that long high punt gets around Lewis. Drobny's there. Gets it up to Williams. Williams on the left side, middle now. Works to Cox, back in the middle. Middle. Cox works to his left, pushes out to Bushing. Bushing's going to track that down and bring it back to the middle. Fakes a kick. Tries to split defenders, can't. And they're going to say that he won a corner. So great job there by number 14, senior Luther Bushing, and he is dangerous on set pieces. He's at the corner now. Let's look. He's lined up with his right foot over it. He'll swing this one in. A host of Raiders run to the goal. They're there. Oh, just attempted header just over the top. And let me track that number down. I thought it was Williams, but I could be wrong. Yes, Connor Williams had a great run. 2 defenders kind of ran in front of him. He came behind him, and the ball was there, and he headed it just over the crossbar of the goal, and it hit the football crossbar. Drobny plays one over to that. They wanted a handball there, but they didn't get it. Kenyon played that over. Back to Williams. Williams on the left, taking the middle. Brandon Valley defender gets in his way, but that call will go against the Raiders. Nolan Baker did a nice job of positioning his body, and the momentum of the Raider just took him down. The keeper comes way out to take this piece. Floats in. Drobny kicks it up. Keeper's way off his line. Let's see if Bushing sees it. He takes a look and says, nope, that's too far away, and I don't have enough room to wind up. So he dribbles through the middle. Nice through ball. Williams is running on it. Here comes the keeper. So that time Williams did not give up, and as Anthony, the defender, slowed down, Williams sped up, and so that was a little interesting there. But the keeper, Beaver, did a nice job maintaining composure and handled that one fairly easily. Miller tried to push that one through, but the Raiders were there, but they can't retain possession. Lazaro to Miller. Miller, good tackle and a challenge there. And that's number 8, Cutler. Cutler tries to push to Bushing, but again, number 2, Baker, was there to step in and take that one out. Ball comes in, handled by Belton. Belton punts it down. That time number 3, Matson, just kind of heel kicked that one to kick that ball out of bounds and slow everything down and let the Brandon Valley defense refine its shape. Raiders substitute. Lewis will come out. Knutson, number 13, will come in for the Raiders. So Sam is a senior, replacing a senior. That ball goes out, and it looks like they're going to give a throw or a corner. Oh, his flag's down, and so we have a corner. So Bushing over the ball. This time, if it's right foot, it'll swing out. Host of Raiders running in. Lewis did not go out, actually. He scored a goal the other night running in on a header. This one's low and gets knocked right back out of bounds. No, Bushing keeps it in bounds. Tries to make a move, tries to make another move, and that time wins another corner. So Bushing played like he was going to let it roll, and then as the Brandon Valley defender came to him, he played the ball up and wins another corner. Saying Dimitri Lewis had a nice clean header against Central the other night. Let's see if they do. This one is high in there. Lewis, Lewis went for it, lunged for it. That ball was just off from our vantage point far away, just inches. So great attempt there on a set piece by the Raiders to try to equalize this one as we are 10 minutes in with the Brandon Valley Lynx leading the Stevens Raiders 1-0 in first round Class AA boys playoff soccer. Lynx win the throw. They'll throw it in on the far side. It looks like number 8, Cade Morgan, with a nice throw. Battled for. Raiders keep it in, and that goes at the feet of number 16, your goal scorer, Pizarro. Player down there for the Raiders looks like Luther Bushing. That would not be good news for the Raiders. Cox goes down, and he's going to win a free kick. So Cox was being challenged by number 3, running stride to stride there. And he earns the foul, and Bushing now is over the ball, so that he'll stay in. Hope he's all right. He's calling for Brandon Valley to move back, and instead the referee moves the ball back. So looks like we have everything lined up. There are 7 Raiders in the box. Let's see who makes a run. Cox in the middle, the rest of them on the left side of your screen. That one goes in low. Comes off of Karen, but no Raiders there. Drobny tries to head it, keep it alive to Bushing. Bushing taps it back, headed up by Lewis. Nice job there. Bushing in the middle, two defenders on him. That ball kicked up high. Cox is there challenging the ball, but still on that half. But Brandon Valley comes up with possession, and they'll push it up the left side. So nice job that time by Brandon Valley, number 12, Brady Thompson, and he pushed it up. The sideline looks like we have either an injury or a shoe. It looks like number 13 is coming off with an injury, and number 4 is going to come in. So Bussa will go out, and Hudson Jacobs, a sophomore, will come in. That one throws off Lewis, who's marking his man Lewis. Again, Hudson Jacobs, that time ball was going to go out of bounds. Belton puts it back into play. Up the left side to Williams. Williams turns it in the middle, tries to play a through ball. He's got Cox. Had him in stride. Cox had to lean back for the touch, and good recovery there that time by Matson. We have a final from Sioux Falls. Oh, that turn there again, that time by number 7 again. Bayless, who had the ball slipped up on the right side, but that time Belton was right there, well positioned. Bayless tried to drive it hard and low, but it was right at Belton. Lynx pressure, and they're going to maintain possession. And I'll tell you, Brady Thompson, the senior midfielder, is really working to make things tough on the Raiders. He helps Brandon Valley keep position. Bayless pushes it wide, and it's kicked out by Lewis as number 4 Hudson Jacobs was right there, so push it out. This throw comes in. It's going to be off the head of Lewis, and it'll be kind of catalyzed by Brady Thompson. Will win a corner. Looks like number 2. Nolan Baker, the senior midfielder, is over the ball. One Brandon Valley near post. Driven low, and Drobny handles that one. Tries to get it to Cox. He does. 2 behind Cox. Number 8 there. Cade Morgan is well positioned, but Cox wins it back, and he pushes it to Bushing. Bushing is on a run. Pushes it over to Williams. Williams has time. Williams lines up a shot, and it's saved by Beaver, the goalkeeper. So Quinn Beaver, the junior, had to make a nice save there. That was a good shot. Ball driven there by number 3 for the Raiders, junior Connor Williams. Miller on the outside, big number 99, playing it. And that time Johannes Carter cuts off Pizarro, but it's a throw for the Lynx as they continue to pressure. Lazaro turns. Defended well there by Knutson. Ball lofted in. Too long for Jacobs. Lewis is there. Plays it out nicely. Brandon Valley has to retreat, and it goes down the feet of Baker. Baker pushes it up to Thompson. Thompson tries to get it out wide to Jacobs. Can't do it. A host of Raiders there. Goes out of bounds, and it's going to be a substitution for the Raiders and a throw-in for the Raiders. And that looks like number 6 is coming back in, Dale Kenyon. So Kenyon will come in and play it in. Brandon Valley wins the ball in the middle of the field. Play it back, play it over. That one, great job by Anthony. Got a fastball played over him from the middle. Poke check by Williams, but Anthony stays with it. Miller and Knutson have a little joust there. Knutson wins a tackle, but Brandon wins the ball back. Bayless looks, turns, plays in the middle, no one there. Kenyon pushes it out to Miles Cutler. Miles Cutler has the ball, but he's poked away by Miller, so it plays it back to Knutson. Knutson with the left foot switches fields to Bushing. Bushing turns to the middle. Cutler keeps moving, looking to go long. He does, but it's going to be a little too sharp for number 10 out there working hard, Vinny Robino. And eventually that's going to be a goal kick for Brandon Valley. So a good thought there by Cutler, who tried to play it up to Robino, and good challenge there, but Brandon Valley won that one. Keeper puts it back in play. Headed, but skipped back towards the Raiders. Carter has a little trouble, but recovers and plays nicely, but Bayless blocks it. Good forecheck again by number 12, the senior Thompson. He'll kick it upfield for Jacobs, but too far as both teams watch that one go out of bounds. And Belton sets it for a goal kick. Belton, a little bit to the left, tries to go to Bushing, not there. Drobny pushes it up, a high ball, takes a funny bounce. Cox gets his head on it, but he's surrounded by two Brandon Valley players, and that allows Beaver to come out and grab that ball. So he'll walk up to the top of the box on the right side and boot it out. Carter heads it straight up. Knutson tried to head it upfield, but headed out of bounds instead. And Miller, with the soft throw, gets it in. And handled easily that time, Belton off of a cross attempt by Thompson. He pushes it up quick. Bushing has space. His eyes are up. He's on the dribble. See if he can get a through ball. Another good dribble. Cuts it back again, but can't beat the fourth link there, which was Pizarro. Pizarro takes it up the right, challenges Knutson. Knutson wins it back. Bushing's right there. This is a shot, but wide and over the top. Belton watches that go out of bounds. It'll be a Raider goal kick. So with almost half of the first half, with 20 minutes gone, Lynx 1, Raiders 0, boys AA first round playoffs here in Rapid City. Good job there by Cutler on the dribble. Excuse me, that was Williams. Over to Cutler. Up to Robineau. Raiders trying to get some triangulation going. He does there. Cox there. Nice job to fill. Up to, just missed Robineau. They tried to do a little give and go. And it comes down the feet of Ward. So Ward, as a defender, pulls back, plays it up, tries to play it up to Kenyon. Kenyon lost the ball. And Brandon Valley plays it up. This is Bayless on the right side, the near side of your screen. Miller's got a look, doesn't wind up. Passes it over to Thompson. Thompson passes it back to Pizarro. Pizarro tries to dribble through a host of Raiders. Can't do it. Drobny pushes it, pokes it high, looking for Williams. Not there. Miller, the first to the ball. Knutson plays it up. No Raiders there. Miller, Pizarro, back to Miller. Knutson that time challenges, and it's going to go out of bounds to the Raiders. Carter will be quick to the ball. So Carter's trying to motion a Raider to get open. He wants to go deep down the line. Tries, goes off of Pizarro towards Brandon Valley. Cox just can't get there to defend, and Thaddeus Miller, is right there for the Lynx. Good turn on the ball, but Knutson stays with it that time. Carter tries to clear it. It goes off Miller out of bounds. Miller being called back by the assistant referee to come back and throw from a spot. That time, number 8, Morgan whiffs. Cox over the ball, has it, tries to play the middle to Bushing, not there. Williams tries to keep it alive. He pushes it back to Drobny. Drobny now looking for space. Pushes it out to the left. Williams dribbles. Bushing is there to support him. He gets it back to Bushing. Bushing thought about a cross, didn't do it. Williams now has some space. Crosses it in. It's low. Cox is there. Challenges. Back heel. Goes down. No call. Gets right back up. Raiders retain possession. This time Bushing tried to split the defenders, and number 11, Anthony, was too good. Knocks it out of bounds. Throw in Raiders. Knutson will take it. He's got Williams standing right there. Goes to Bushing. Double covered. Williams has a cross in. Just over the head. Looks like Robineau. That was a good progression there by the Raiders. But it'll go out of bounds and be a Brandon Valley throw deep on their half. Cox applies a little pressure. Put up. Good job by Kenyon and push that ball up. Cox gets it out wide. Robineau turns inside. Nice little roll move on the dribble. Does it again. Well defended there by number 8, who didn't take any bait. And this ball goes up to try to play it to Hudson Jacobs, and the Raiders were there. Good defending there by the Raiders. That looked like Kenyon. Cox puts one in. Cleared out. Oh, no, not cleared. Blocked. This time cleared out. Can't see who got that second shot. There was too many people in the way there, but that in ball from Cox was trouble. So the Raiders are pressuring. They've had a few looks. Shots on goal. Williams goes to his left, makes a move, comes back to his right. 3 Lynx there, gets it back to Bushing. Bushing has 2 Lynx on him, now 1. He tries to find space, tries to push it out, but no one there for the Raiders. The closest Raider was Knutson, but he gives it up to Miller, and now they're racing up the side, and Carter steps in and plays the ball off of Brandon Valley. The AR had it going the other way, but the center ref saw it, called the tip, and plays back in. Bushing in the middle. Bushing was going to go through, and Robino was on his run, then stopped his run and backed up, and that's when Bushing put the ball in. And so just a little miscommunication there. Robino pressuring. As that's a couple times the goalkeeper, Quinn Beaver, took his time with the ball, so Robino applied some pressure there. Line drive punt goes right to the Raiders, but somehow finds the feet of Pizarro. Over to Thompson. Thompson being challenged by Cutler. Kenyon, nice job there to Robino. Robino tried to push it to Cox, but the defender there, Morgan, for the Lynx. Ward pushes it up. Robino, Kenyon, Robino. Tried a little triangulated passing, but Brandon Valley closed that down quickly. We have substitutes here. Looks like coming in for Brandon Valley is number 25, and for Stevens, number 39. So for the Raiders, it'll be Ravi Moreland, who does a lot of running on that right side, and for the Lynx, Lane Williams, a senior. Moreland for the Raiders is a freshman. Job there by Kenyon, but good job by Hudson Jacobs. Kenyon wins a throw. Put in Bushing. Bushing trying to stay with it. He does. Right there to knock it out of bounds was Matson. Sophomore defender for the Lynx. Raiders with the throw to Cox. It's at Cox feet. He turns. 3 Lynx there. He puts it in the middle, and it's right at Williams' feet, but it goes over the top. I don't know if that took a tip. They're saying no, it's a goal kick. Great ball there by number 1, Raider senior Gabe Cox, to the junior Connor Williams, who just put that one over the top. So nearly had an equalizer there by the Raiders. Beaver puts it back into play. Another line drive. This time it goes all the way back to Ward. Ward plays it up to number 15, Drobny. Drobny plays it back. Through ball. Cox isn't there. Or I should say the Brandon Valley defender was there. Miller gets it for the Lynx. He tries to push it up to Jacobs. And great job there by Kenyon. And Jacobs was trying to battle back for that ball and got a little too much shirt. Kenyon wins the free kick. Carter. Johannes Carter, the senior defender, will put that back in play with the left foot. He does to Cox. Closely marked there. Finds the feet of Bushing. Bushing, little chip up to Javi. Oh, we were going to have an offsides. So Ravi Moreland, was on that run on the ball of Bushing, but the AR on the far side of the field, Robert Lehman, raised the flag. So Beaver takes his time again to put this ball in the play, where we have just under 12 minutes left in this half. It's flown by. And after that quick goal, it's kind of been a stalemate. No team really in any dominant fashion winning the possession game. Both kind of making runs wide, but now the last 4 minutes, the Raiders have putting on pressure. Cox again with the ball up front, and it's going to be a corner. So Cox, with his persistence, wins the corner. Lynx defender Madsen didn't agree, but either way, it's Bushing over the ball. Right foot, he'll outswing this one. Raiders on the post, they're there. Shot down, Williams, Cox, Beaver. Wow, flurry of chances there, and Beaver put out the flames of that chance, smothering the ball, and he gets it up wide to number 37. Missed that substitute. I don't have a number for number 37 for Brandon Valley, but he's playing your right wing, and they move Miller to the middle. This ball tries to go back out to number 37. Knutson had a foot on it, but loses it. So quality first touches are definitely becoming very important in this game, as the chances have been few. Ravi Moreland with a nice little move. Tried to play a give and go, but Brandon Valley, number 3, has been playing solid tonight. Sid Madsen was there. Pushes it up to Miller. Miller tries to go wide to number 37. He does. Pushes it back in the middle there to Pizarro. Pizarro with a look. Pushes it in. Raiders are going to let it go out of bounds, and it's a goal kick. Substitutions for the Lynx coming in. A host of substitutions. Looks like Bayless is coming back in along with number 22, Grant Hennon. It'll be the first we see of him. So Bayless, who had a nice attempt, comes back in along with number 22, Hennon. So a lot of substitutions, as this is playoff soccer. Win in advance, lose, and your season over. So both coaches, I'm sure, will exhaust their benches to try to keep the freshest legs out there. Williams with the throw. Far near side. Puts it in. Cutler. Back to Williams. Williams trying to get some space. Gets around player. Kicks it out of bounds, and it's going to be a corner. So a good job there by Connor Williams to win a corner. Bushing over the ball. Looks like they're going to have Moreland right in the middle of the goal. 3 Raiders making a run at it. Comes in. It's off the head of the defender from Brandon Valley. Nice job there. Raiders try to keep it in their end. Comes to the feet of Miller. He's done a nice job for the Lynx tonight. That time he can't get through 2. Moreland, little push, and he can't get around. Looks to be number 9, Katsea. Moreland will throw it in. Headed out there by Brandon Valley midfielder Lane Williams. Up to Miller. Miller's attempt to number 37. Carter picks it off. He's going to move up as a defender. He throws one towards goal. Don't know if it was a shot or he's just trying to loop one in. He's making the motion of make a run, but no one did. So Beaver will take his time walking the ball up to the line and punt it away. Carter kicks it back through right to Bushing. Bushing with the back heel winner and wins the ball back, but too many Brandon Valley bodies there. Oh, finds the feet of Bushing again. Trying to go for Cox, and off of a carom, comes back to him. Bayless tries to track it back now. Kenyon with the ball. Pushes out to Moreland. Moreland works inside. No penalty called. Play on, says the referee. Drobny comes up, grabs the ball. Cutler. Little twist. Pushes it to Bushing. Bushing rolls the ball. He's pushed out of there by number 25, Williams. No call, but Raiders get a throw. So this game, as it gets winding down. Not a lot of possession, so very physical. Body on body soccer here. And substitute for the Lynx. So coming back in is Nolan Baker, the junior, who had a nice start of the game and got some rest, so he's back in fresh. Bushing wins that from Thompson. Thompson into Bushing, no call. And it's that challenge by Thompson. And Miller pushes it up to number 37. Miller wins the ball back. Carter this time more calm in the ball. He's going to make a run up as a defender. He's got some speed. And number 6 for Brandon Valley tried to push him off the ball. Hartman couldn't. And eventually number 25, Lane Williams, is going to just send that one into the cheap seats. So Raiders applying pressure here. Just over 5 minutes left. First half, they trail 1-0. Cox doing a nice job. Cox, ball at his feet, trying to win a corner. Keeps it back there with Bushing. They'll play a little 1-2 game. Cox rolls it. Cox keeps it. Cox splits the defender. Cox on the ball still. Challenge. Ball is high. Moreland tries to head it. Can't. Cox is right there. Goal! So Beaver chose not to come off his line as 3 Lynx defenders were there. Cox, sly roll of the ball to his left foot. Beaver's in the middle. That one goes. And with just about 5 minutes to go, the Raiders equalize. Senior Gabe Cox, who has been working relentlessly up top, has never given up on anything. His dribbling to even get that ball to the point where that high carom came paid off. So Thaddeus Miller stands over the ball, gets it back to Williams. Williams plays it up to the middle to Thompson, but Carter's there. Back to the feet of Miller, though. He goes through ball. Thompson wasn't running, and that's an easy pickup for Belton. Good idea by the Lynx. Thompson just wasn't in run mode. Cox gets the ball back again, back to Bushing. Let's see if those two can get something going. That one's put up high by Brandon Valley Morgan. Excuse me, that's number 6, Aiden Hartman, a junior. The 6s and the 8s from this distance look the same. I apologize, Aiden. Working the ball on the far side looks to be number 9 over there. It was Brandon Valley number 9. Katsea was doing a nice job keeping the ball away from the Raiders, and such a good job. They're going to come out of there on the dribble with some speed as Bayless. He's going to roll. He's going to beat Kenyon. He's going to keep going, but Drobny finally recovers. Cutler. And out of bounds. So it's good work with Kenyon, Cutler, and Drobny. And that'll ball go back out of bounds, and Moreland will throw it in for the Raiders. So with about 3.5 left, Raiders tie on the equalizer from Cox after they gave up an early goal in the first 2 minutes to Ramondo Pizarro, the sophomore of Brandon Valley. We got a good one here. Raider throw. Brandon Valley come into this one with a record of 6-5-3, and head coach Chris Limmer said there was only a few of those that had a goal margin of 2 or more, 1-3-0 loss. Most of those are tight games. The Raiders come in with a record of 8-3-1. So both these teams have skilled players, have speed, sound on defense. Moreland runs forward. He keeps it in. Nope, they're going to call goal kick. Tried his best to keep it in on that right side. Coach Limmer, just like most high school coaches during playoff time, said that they're coming in managing injuries just like all the teams, and just said that one thing that they've tried to improve on all year is finishing a game with confidence. So confidence in finishing a game out. Raiders control it. Back to the foot of Hartman. Kind of takes a funny bounce. And Moreland wins it to Cox. Cox with the turn. Cox tries to split. Can't. Hartman tries to clear. Can't. Bushing over the ball. Bushing tries to get some room. Oh, good job there. Bushing does get some room. Puts it in across. But it's just wide and high. And I think they're going to call a goal kick. But number 6, Hartman, went down out of bounds on the end line. And looks like he's grabbing his ankle. The center official, Ed Schultz, stops the clock. Looks like a coach is going to be out, and I'm not sure if that's the trainer or the training staff. At any rate, Hartman looks like he's nursing an ankle. Beaver has his shoe and is helping him off. So as the crowd applauds Aiden Hartman, let's hope he's okay. Coming in for him will be Marcus Anthony, the senior who started. Now the golf cart comes out there to provide some assistance, so that's good to see that Black Hills Orthopedic and Spine, Black Hills Surgical Hospital, right there to assist. Doing such a good job. It looks like trainer Scott Baird is even going to give up his golf cart to the Brandon Valley trainer or assistant coach, and they're going to get Aiden off the field. Let's hope he's okay. And center Ed Schultz waits for everybody to be in position, and with 1:44, he's going to wind the clock back up. So Beaver puts it in play long. Drobny's right there to take it in the air to Moreland. Moreland, feet of Bushing. Bushing, surrounded by 3. Lynx calmly gets it out to Moreland. Moreland tries to roll it, cannot. Great defense there by number 9, Katsea. But Moreland fights back, gets the ball back, tries to get it over to Bushing. Does. Bushing rolls the middle, but Katsea there again. But Moreland persists, pushes it up to Bushing again. Ball at Bushing's foot. He puts it in the left hand. Cox was there, but just late, and Beaver came off his line that time. Wasn't going to take any chances waiting. Came off his line and made the sliding save in the air. Kicks it out wide. Gets by Knutson. Carter tries to clear it. Does that time. Brandon Valley, though, still putting pressure on the ball. It's Bayless on the side. Tries a step over move. Kenyon's right there, and it goes out of bounds. Ball to the Raiders. So with 30 ticks on the clock of this first half of opening round Class AA South Dakota boys soccer playoff action, it's the host Stevens Raiders won, the visiting Brandon Valley Lynx won. That ball's out of bounds, and that's going to be Brandon Valley. So Katsea with the throw, gets it in deep, and the whistle blows as Ward and Thompson have a little bumper car action, and that'll end your first half with tie game. So we'll recap that real quick. The visiting number 11 seed, Brandon Valley, started the scoring with just 2 minutes in. Sophomore Ramondo Pizarro, quick turn, and with the left foot, beat Belton high to the corner. And then with about 6 minutes left, senior Gabriel Cox for the Raiders, persistence paid off and finished ball in the box with the left foot to equalize. So 1-1. Your following playoff soccer, Stevens Raiders on GoRaidersLive.com, LiveTicketTV.com. We'll be back after a break and word from our sponsors.
Family is the fabric of who we are. The generations that came before us and the ones that will carry on after. At Monument Health, we're dedicated to these communities because they're our communities. We're committed to building the healthcare system of tomorrow with medical knowledge and expertise you can trust, close to home. Here to care, here to connect, here for you, today and tomorrow. Monument Health.
Alternative Fuel Coffee House, located in downtown Rapid City, has been a staple since 2006, offering an espresso bar, smoothie bar, and more. If food is what you're looking for, check out their menu. Using local ingredients for their drinks and recipes is their way of showing how important shopping local is. Come in and visit them during skating and patio season for the best coffee experience in town. Who's filling up your cup? Alternative Fuel Coffee House. Looking to spruce things up for dinner tonight? Order online or buy the Inferno's Food by Fire app for your best meal in Rapid City. Inferno's has the best Stonefire signature pizzas, sandwiches, and fresh salads. Build your own pizza all while watching the latest high school or NFL action. Even better, receive a 10% discount off your next order when you mention Live Ticket. That's at Inferno's Food by Fire.
At Danny Manhole Rushmore Honda, we have a lot full of used cars, trucks, and SUVs, imports, and domestics. Many are local, one-owner trade-ins. Buy with zero down and make no payments for 90 days. Plus, shop the area's best selection of pre-owned Hondas, Honda Certified Pre-Owned. Buy with no money down and get financing as low as 2.99% APR or as low as 3.99 for up to 60 months. See us at Danny Manhole Rushmore Honda or RushmoreHonda.com. At Danny,
your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Owned and operated by veterans, Black Mountain Painting provides interior, exterior, residential, and commercial painting services. With over 12 years of experience and a team of trusted paint experts, they bring the highest standard of work to the Black Hills area. They provide interior and exterior painting and custom staining needs. So if you have painting or staining needs inside or out, give Black Mountain Painting a call for your free quote today. 605-661-8612.
Looking for top-notch printing services? Choose Preferred Printing, your South Dakota union printer. We provide mailing services, create banners, vehicle decals, stationery and business forms, event materials including specialty items, apparel, and more. Our skilled team brings your vision to life with exceptional quality and attention to detail. And as a locally veteran-owned shop, we're dedicated to serving our community. Experience the difference with Preferred Printing. Visit us at preferredsd.com or call 605-333-0535 today. Looking for top-notch printing services? Choose Preferred.
Sear Black Hill Steakhouse is a proud supporter of local youth sports. They invite you to experience the difference at the area's newest locally owned steakhouse. From their local and regional sourced ingredients to their perfectly seared steaks, you're sure to enjoy. They look forward to seeing you. Sear Black Hill Steakhouse is a proud supporter of all local youth sports. Sear Black Hill Steakhouse, experience the difference.
At Dakota Discount RV, our mission is to make your RV experience fun and easy by providing quality recreational vehicles, competitive pricing, and professional sales and service. We're proud to offer the finest names in RVs. Our big inventory of fifth wheels, travel trailers, and toy haulers allow us to save customers thousands of dollars compared to most dealers. Come see us at either of our two locations, 3330 East Mall Drive, Rapid City, or 11200 JB Road, exit 48, Somerset. At Dakota Discount RV, our mission...
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live. Whether you're pregnant...
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dwayne Sobzak today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV. Advertising can be...
If you've been waiting for a new Toyota, your wait is over. Denny Menho Toyota has new inventory in stock with more arriving daily. Choose from new Toyota Tundras, Camrys, and more. Many on the lot now and more on the way. Plus, factory cash incentives and low interest rate financing are available on gas and hybrid models. Find your Toyota on our lot or our website, or reserve one that's on the way. See us at Denny Menho Toyota or DennyMenhoToyota.com. If you've been waiting
For 125 years, Security First Bank has been the bank, a dependable fixture of the community and innovators of what comes next. As we celebrate our history, we remain committed to your dreams with dedicated and driven people, expertise, and attention. Because when you're at the bank, you're driven by the people who are your customers, neighbors, and friends. And that's been our commitment since 1898. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
Ready? We are back at Sioux Park Stadium in Rapid City for second half action of boys Class AA opening round playoff. We are tied at 1 as once again the Brandon Valley Lynx opened up scoring early in the contest with Pizarro, and the Raiders equalized with about 6 minutes left on the clock with a goal by Gabe Cox. Raiders on the far side, Williams with the throw. Nice job there by Cutler. He rolls the ball over. Drobny. pushes it to the side. Tried to get it to Cox. And Williams fights for the ball and wins the throw. Pushed up by Knutson. Bushing's there, but Brandon Valley clears, but right to Drobny. Drobny pushes it back in off of Thompson, who's had a nice game for the Brandon Valley Lynx, number 12, the senior, and it's out of bounds to the Raiders. Knutson, with the sun right in his eyes, puts it down at the feet of Cox. Cox turns, tries to split defenders, can't this time, and is going to be called as number 12, Thompson, went down. Beaver will stand over the ball. Beaver puts it back in the play for the Lynx, goes long with this kick. Carter in the air, kicks it out. Brandon Valley keeps it in. Try to go wide. They get it wide to Miller. Miller tries to turn, can't. Pizarro plays it back to Miller. Nice job of a little two-man game with Pizarro-Miller. Miller tries to split defense, can't. Back to Pizarro. And the Raider defense and Carter just closes down. They had good form there, good organization, and two dangerous players for Brandon Valley on that possession return back. Oh. Belton. Belts went out of there to Cox, trying to look at Cox. Cox is going to get it. Cox. Three Brandon Valley players around him. Pushes it back to Ravi. Moreland tries to push through, but the flag's up, and we have offsides. So the AR Sarah Calloway flag went up immediately. Oh, we're going to have a clock stoppage. Not sure what for. Looks like we are going to have maybe blood on a player. Center referee is motioning for number 1 for the Raiders, Gabe Cox, their goal scorer, to go off the field, and he's running straight to the trainer. Must have a little cut there. Center Ed Schultz tells the goalie that he's going to get position and should put the ball in play. So instead of a drop ball, it's possession Brandon Valley. Ball goes through the middle. Williams working hard to try to get it. Bangs with a couple Lynx. Can't get it. Number 11 for the Lynx comes flying in. Anthony to poke that one away, but the Raiders and Bushing have possession. Bushing is surrounded by 4 Lynx and eventually gives up the ball to number 7, Bayless. He keeps it on the right side, pushes it ahead, but too long. Carter with the throw up to Bushing. Boy, they're really marking Bushing tightly. 2 Lynx are on him regardless of where the ball is. So, again, no secret what head coach Chris Limmer and the Lynx feel they need to do, and that's keep Bushing from creating chances for himself or others. High ball put in by Anthony. Drobny hacky sacks it up high again. Bushing with a little flick to himself. Then over to Cutler. Cutler to Williams waited a little bit for the ball to try to have space, but the Raiders retain possession. Vinny Robinot with a couple nice little moves. Gets it back. Oh, just through the outstretched leg of Cutler, and Lynx and Miller are going to have the ball. Number 9, Katsea tries an overlapping run, but the Raiders were there. Moreland pushes it up, tries to push it in the middle to Bushing, but Cade Morgan, the junior defender, is there. Oh, Williams wins the ball, but lost right back to number 22, Hennon, who we saw late in the first half and is in there now for the Lynx. Drobny getting challenged by Thompson. Good battle there. Ward pushes it outside to Kenyon. Kenyon tried to push it up to Moreland, but Brandon Valley was there. They're going to have possession. Pizarro with a nice little move. Battling Drobny. Drobny puts his hand up. No call. That play on, says referee. And Brandon Valley tries to get possession, but Bushing gets it, and we're going to have offsides. Connor Williams must have just been a hair ahead of his defender because Moreland looked to be onside, but we have a little offset angle, so we won't second-guess the AR Sarah Calloway, who is standing right in line. Beaver puts it up. Kenyon, kind of a skip pass high and out of bounds. And Katsea throws it in. Miller, boy, they work a lot through Miller, rangy player, and with that, they put a shot on goal from distance and off the bounce, handled easily by Belton. I believe that was number 2 Baker that put that one in, but I'm not positive. Bushing working against 2. This time he's going to get the call. It was both Pizarro and Matson. Take your pick, marking him closely. Cutler will stand over the ball. This wind has died down from the first game, the girls' game. Long service in, but too far for Robinault. Again, in our first game, the 11-seeded Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots girls team defeated the number 6 Rapid City Stevens 2-1 in a hard-fought, great high school game. Just unfortunate there. The goalkeeper for the Patriots came up with a huge save at the end that denied the Raiders from equalizing that match, and just a great high school game, fun to watch, and congratulations to both those teams. Those girls played their hearts out. Here we have just about 8 minutes gone in the second half, and kind of 50-50. Nobody really showing any dominance or possession. A lot of long balls wide and some balls through the middle. Let's see if one or the other team can maintain some possession. The Raiders doing a little bit of triangulated passing as they send it back. Kenyon to Moreland. Cutler by space in the middle. Gets by Thompson. Knutson puts it back in the middle to Williams. Williams, Drobny. Nice job. Possession here. A little tiki-taka. Bushing. Oh, just denied with the through ball. Number 8, Morgan, is long, and he needed all that length to just upset that pass from Bushing and a through ball attempt to Williams. That time it looked like maybe an illegal throw, or maybe it was Brandon's throw from the get-go. I did not see the far linesman's flag. Good job there by Kenyon to head that one down. Knutson hits it out. Williams off the chest, out his foot. Marked tightly there by Matson. Tries to get around Matson. Can't, but wins the throw. Going to go with a quick throw. Goes right back into Cutler. Thompson goes down, gets the ball between his legs, gets up with it, plays it back, and Carter is right there. Carter plays one up in the middle, and no one there. Going to roll it back. Beaver has to play it because Williams was on the dead run. Wasn't that close to it, but Beaver knew his momentum. He couldn't take time, so kicks it out of bounds. Drobny off of a volley. Kenyon right to Brandon Valley in the middle, off Cutler's foot. He's upset with himself because he knew he could have intercepted that one. But Carter does. Carter dribbles. Carter wants some movement. Gets it up to the side. Williams turns. Tries to play wide to Cox, but Cox was on the standstill, and ball goes out of bounds. I spoke too soon. It seems like that wind is picking up and the leaves are coming back. Miller, and he's going to get a call of obstruction. Oh, no. Referee says play on. And Miller was looking to get a call there. That one goes over Kotsea's head, but number 22, Hennon, was right there. He plays it out again, so nice job by him clearing a couple passes. Anthony and Williams challenging. Cutler ends up with it. Nice bend on a ball to Moreland. Moreland thought it went off of a link, Kotsea, but goes the other way. Pizarro gets picked. His pass picked by Cox. Cox working. 3 Brandon Valley players around him. He's still challenging for the ball. No call. Bushing gets in there and gets the ball. He's trying to take it wide. He does. He's getting pushed by Kotsea and Pizarro. Kenyon finds the ball at his feet. Mishandles it. Thompson's there and picks him, but Kenyon right back. Wow, a lot of challenges, a lot of good tackles going on there. Cutler to Cox. Give and go. Number 8, Morgan, was there. This one played in. Here comes Miller on the run, but Belton comes out and sweeps it up easily. So Belton came off his line, and that was no danger. Oh, unfortunate there. Knutson couldn't play the ball. It goes off his feet. Quick restart by the Lynx. Put in by Thompson to Belton. Number 2's running on, but Belton just waits for the ball to land in his hands. He'll punt it out again with the wind. Drives it long. There's Cox. Cox controls, but Hennon's there. Cox again. Cox, see if he can finish. He chips it up, but it's wide and to the goalkeeper's left. Raiders right. So the senior, Gabe Cox, is just being persistent and all over the place. That time, his run through the middle created another chance. Clock stoppage. And I don't know what we have, but the 4th official is motioning something, and Miller is coming off the field, and he's going to be replaced by, it looks like, I can't see a number from here, number 37. Again, we don't have that number listed. So if anybody out there can help us out, that would be great. Number 37 from Brandon Valley checks in for Miller, who has worked his tail off tonight. Wow, a lot of physical play going on there. Number 12 in for the Raiders. That's Grubik seeing his first action. The freshman. Beaver punts that one high. Knutson plays it right at his feet. Nice job there, but bounced off number 37. Raiders Ward, it looks like, came in and intercepted that one. Ball goes long, out of bounds off of Brandon. Throwing Raiders, hand back that to Knutson. Knutson lofts one up, tried to go for Bushing, headed away. Williams, Cox, and they're going to win another throw-in. Thompson there with some authority, boots that one out. Carter misplays it. Bayless is on the run, but a host of Raiders are there, including Ward, and he just gets it out of bounds so the Raiders can regroup and get back into shape. Number 37 to Bayless. Bayless turns, getting challenged there by Cutler. Over. Good job there by Brandon Valley. Number 2, Baker pushes in a pass to Thompson, but he couldn't turn on it. Too tightly marked there by the Raiders. Carter now tightly marking number 37, pressing the ball. Cox gets over and pressures Anthony, and the Raiders win the ball back. Williams goes with a tight pass to Bushing. Bushing, though, good tackle by Thompson, wins the ball back, but it out of bounds. Bushing pushed it with his toe out of bounds after Thompson won that challenge. Looks like there's Miller's coming back in, it appears. So it'll be Thaddeus Miller coming in for Bayless. And Anthony will throw the ball. Anthony puts one down. Carter's there and sends it to midfield. Not sure if that's where that ball went out of bounds, but they're going to reset it and they're going to win a corner. So in the girls' game, the referee many a times moved the ball back on the throw. Again, from this angle on the far side of field, not sure where the ball went about, similar to a punt in football, but Brandon Valley wins a corner. It's number 2 over the ball, sent in. He's going to get another whack at it, puts it in low. Raiders are there. They clear it. Knutson tries to clear it up to Bushing, and it's off of Brandon Valley. Bushing will have the throw. Knutson, and goes out of bounds. Quick throw there by Baker. Tried to go in. Brandon Valley with the header in, but there's a whistle and a foul on Brandon. Raiders will set the ball. Johannes Carter with the left foot will roll one. I don't think he meant to hit that ball there. It was rolling slightly. Maybe it was the wind. Pizarro picks it off. Picks it up to number 37. Pizarro takes it to the corner. Being marked by Kenyon. Kenyon wins the ball. Kenyon to Grubik. Grubik losses it in the middle. Shot. Hits the pipe. Comes down. Does not go in. Grubik tried to play the ball back in the middle. The freshman, the experienced senior, Thompson for Brandon Valley, picked him, turned, bent one to the top right corner, hits the pipe, bounces down, and Belton cradles it. There's some energy now, a little bit more sense of urgency after that ball rang the crossbar and woke everybody up. Pizarro challenging in the middle. He goes down. He gets back up looking for a call. Drobny kicks it up. Brandon Valley possesses. Knutson tries to get a clean touch. Carter gets it up. Cox with a nice touch there, able to control it. Ball pushed through to Cox, but way too much, way too strong. Beaver comes out, and he'll walk the ball up to the top of the box, and he'll send it down the field. Good driving kick into the wind. Drobny again corrals it. Williams keeps it in, does well to keep that in. See if he can work the left side. 2v1 there. He wins that one, tries to push it through to Cox, and again, just too strong. And the marking of Brandon Valley, they have 2 defenders near Cox and Bushing all night. Carter again takes that one out of the air. Carter puts his hands up looking for someone to make a run as he's coming up on a run from defense. Gets it to Williams, but pushed out of bounds. Substitute, the linesman on the far end calls it Brandon Valley ball. We have substitution here. Bayless comes back in, who's had a nice night for the Lynx. Thompson over the head, stays in bounds, flicked on by Drobny, back to the middle to Matson. Matson gives it up, though. Cox on the run. There's a penalty. Cox made a run, stayed on his feet, got challenged in the box, and center official Ed Schultz is walking over to the Brandon Valley bench. And as they talk, let's go back to a score that we were hoping to give from earlier tonight, but some action took place. We weren't able to finish it. In Sioux Falls, Rapid City Central traveled to number 3, Sioux Falls Jefferson, and gave the Cavaliers all they could handle. Number 3 survives a 2-1 victory over the 14th seed Rapid City Central Cobblers. So Cobbler coach Joe Sobrowski has to be very proud of the effort of his squad as they end the season. Again, earlier tonight, Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots girls 2, Stevens Raiders 1. They'll advance and play the winner of tonight's game. Set piece by Cox calmly gets Beaver going the wrong way. Score to the corner. Beaver knew he got tricked. In frustration, he, not happy, got up and sent that one. So, 21:01 remaining on the clock, and in the game, Raiders, off the penalty strike of Gabe Cox, lead 2-1. Robino checks in off the goal. Couldn't see if any Lynx came in off that goal. Miller sets it. Baker puts it way downfield. Raiders are there. Ball comes back to the middle. Brandon Valley was there, but looks like it's won by Williams. Williams over to Cutler. Miles Cutler with a nice little touch ball up the side to Robino. Robino taps it out. And Brandon Valley with a quick throw by Anthony. And it goes right back out bounds, so he'll do it again. Raiders regain their shape on defense. That one again goes by Knutson. That's the second throw that he's misjudged. And that's Thompson on the side. He's going to make a little move to try to cut it in. Hits off of Carter. Great job of recovery and support there by Johannes Carter. Thompson goes down. He wants a call. Referee says play on. Carter does. Roberto, nice move. He pushes it in the middle. He's going to find Cox. Keeper's out of the box. Oh, nice ball into Williams. Can't get there. And Beaver then works hard and is not taking any chances. Runs down the ball and jumps on it before Williams can get there. And then a quick punt, line drive punt back. The Raiders are there waiting for it. Oh, a little heel by Cutler to Bushing. Bushing goes up the sideline. Here comes Beaver again, and he's just going to put that one in the cheap seats. So very active goalkeeping by Quinn Beaver, and you can tell his sense of urgency after giving up that PK. And we have a clock stoppage here. Clock stoppage, and it looks like we have an injury. It's number 12 limping for Brandon Valley. The senior who's had a nice night, Brady Thompson. So with 19:22 to go, Stevens trying to hold on or add to this lead as Brandon Valley is trying to equalize and duplicate the upset we saw earlier. Lynx. Katsea does a nice job of getting that out up to Miller. Nice ball there by Bayless to Miller. Good combination working there. Back to Bayless. It's good soccer there by Brandon Valley. They possess. Bayless with the crossover move. Goes across field. Gets it to Williams. Williams loses it to Bushing. Bushing pushes it forward. But coming over is Hennon, who's done a really nice job. Hennon pushes that one out of bounds. Throw in Raiders. And Kenyon tries to get it in. Oh, goes off the face. Hope he's okay of Katsea. Cox, 3 Lynx around him. Cox has a turn. Cox is the goal. Cox back to the middle. But it's knocked away eventually by number 3, Madsen, after a host of Lynx got in there. Now Bushing has the ball, but Hennon does a nice job of getting it away from him. Pizarro. Long ball crossed over with Bayless to Miller. So let's see if those 3 can get something going here for the Lynx. Miller's going to take a shot, but it's blocked in the box and sent out of bounds. So Logan Ward, blocked that shot attempt by Miller. Pizarro goes across. Williams is going to wind up. Sliding tackle, and we have a penalty. And we'll see if we have a card there. Ward with the challenge. Going to stop the clock. It looks like he's going to call Ward up. And maybe a card here. Yep, that is going to be a yellow card. Center referee Ed Schultz will send off Logan Ward, and it looks like coming in for the Raiders will be number 22, Dimitri Lewis, the senior. Started the game as defender. So as the Lynx tend to their player that's down, I haven't seen, now they have a player up with the shirt. I can't get a number there. It looks like it's going to be Thompson coming back in, number 12. Looks like we have an injury timeout, and it's a little bit of a water timeout here as the training staff is tending to Williams. Williams is up. He gets a nice clap from the crowd. Good to see him walking off on his own accord. So we have a dangerous set piece here. Looks like Bayless is over the ball. Oh, no, now it's going to move over to, usually is over, is Baker, and he will. Nolan Baker will be over the ball. And this is just about 5 yards off of the box. Raiders back up their 10 yards. 6 Lynx in the box, none on a post. Be offsides. It's a strike in. Oh, right to Belton. Mishandles it. Knocks it down with 2 hands. Comes right back up. He catches it. Punts it away. Crisis averted there for the Raiders. Cox, see if he can get under that. Heading too good again. Lewis pushes it right up. Back to Cox. Missed the ball there was Anthony, but no harm as Robino isn't able to track that down. That'll go out of bounds and a throw to the Lynx, yes, because he missed it. Anthony will throw it in. Knutson pushes it up out of bounds. Anthony again. Good pick there by Robino. Bushing thought about passing it wide to Williams. Instead goes to Kenyon. Kenyon drives the ball up to Cox, but Beaver is there, comes off his line, and makes an easy save. He'll punt it away. Good driving punt into this win, and it gets over that time Carter. He's usually tracked those down. He'll eventually get it back and put it into play, and it'll stay in bounds. Anthony tries to go over the head to keep it in play, but it goes out of bounds. Throw Raiders. With 16 minutes exactly left to go. Stevens Raiders, the number 6 seed, lead by 1 goal, 2-1 over the number 11 seed, Brandon Valley. Robino tries to get it to Bushing. Thompson with a very athletic header gets it out of there, but right back to the Raiders. Trying to play it wide to Williams. It's a good ball, but they just run out of number 9. Great job there by Katsea to collect that ball and take it down. Raiders caught there. Belden was caught off his line. Carter recovers and helps him out. Williams with a nice move up the side. Bushing turns. Right there, though, as always, is Matson. Matson follow him around, shadowing him, and eventually Bushing wins the throw-in. Quick throw off of Matson. Little gamesmanship there. Cutler, nice roller up to Williams. Let's see if Williams can get it. He can. He pushes up to Cox. Cox, great save by Beaver. Hennon tries to get it out. Can't. Bushing. Let's see if he can turn and get a shot. No. What an outstanding save by Beaver. Cutler winds up, takes a shot, and it's good if you're playing football, but way too high for the soccer game. With 14:40, 2-1, and the sense of urgency is picking up for the Lynx, and this one is getting fun. Lewis chests that one back. Kenyon plays it down. Miller, though, dangerous, gets it, takes a shot. Belton scoops it up like a shortstop, and he'll punt this away. Bushing tries to draw a foul from Thompson, doesn't, play on. Carter sprinting to the side to get that one out before Miller gets it. He does. Miller, quick throw. Bayless lets that one turn. Raiders kick it out but can't clear it. Great job there by Gabe Cox, the senior. Hustle. He can get clear. Still working, but eventually loses it to number 3, Matson. Good ball inside there. Bayless, see if he can do it. Miller runs on upon it, but great job by Knutson, who stands his ground and wins that challenge. Robino comes out, tries to pick number 11, Anthony. Can't do it. Ball stays alive with Bayless. Bayless rolls one in the middle, and it's right to the Raiders. Williams keeps it, plays it back. Lewis pressured by Thompson and eventually just pushed out of there by the Raiders. And Beaver's way out of his box, going to go high, and that's going to float but fall at the feet of Bayless. See if he can keep it in bounds. Knutson gives him a little bump, and it goes off of Bayless. Throw in Raiders. The fitness of both teams is going to show here, as this has been pretty stoppage-free up and down soccer. Carter with a long high throw. Brandon Valley heads it in. Bushing. Looks like after the yellow cord, Ward has come back in. That one went off of, must have went off a Raider, off of Bushing's touch. So Brandon Valley's starting to press players up. Number 11 has been in the back a lot. Anthony has really raised his line. Ball goes in, dangerous. And it looked like on the receiving end was Baker. Raiders turn that back, but another ball right back in. Thompson, Baker, they're both there for the Lynx. Carter eventually for the Raiders clears that one all the way out to midfield. And again, Beaver drives that one in. He's way off his line. Raiders see that. An attempt to drive it just was high and cleared the ball, but that's it. Williams now looks like will settle it on this end for the Raiders, and it's out of bounds. Kicked off of Katsea. Throw Kenyon, throws to Williams. Williams possesses to Cutler. Cutler with a little bounce. Hennon got his foot on it. It clears it eventually, but the Raiders win the throw deep in the Lynx half. Bushing steps away. Williams with the throw. Drops it to Cutler. Cutler turns. Cutler plays it back. Drobny, but pressure by Bayless. Right back to Williams. Nice play there. Don't play it up the line. See if they play it back in the middle. They do to Cutler. Cutler has a little touch. Tries to play it through, but Bushing was on the standstill, and that rolls harmlessly right to Beaver. Drives this one. Nice job there. Oh, almost controlled. Williams with a long shot, and boy, that had some heat on it. They need to be aware of that space there. Belton was right there, but that one bends out of bounds. Goal kick. That ball played a host of Brandon Valley and eventually finds the feet of Cutler to Bushing. Tried to push it there, but good job again by Anthony, who's worked hard over there on the right, as a right back. That time frustrated with himself because the ball got away on a loose touch. Quick throw by the Raiders. Try to go to Cox, but Anthony's right there, heads it out of bounds. Knutson again. This time he goes back, plays it back. A little more room there. Gets played back to Knutson on the wing. He pushes it up, pushes it to the middle. No one there. Cutler. Drobny. Little loop ball into Bushing. And as there, Bushing gets a hit on it. Bushing drives it. Oh! Could have been a 2-goal first touch off of a bounce. Luther did well to make that chance, and it just goes wide. The Raider left and the goalie right. I believe Beaver was beat. I don't know that because of our angle, but great chance there by the Raiders. And with 8:45 to go, Brandon Valley knows they need to press here. Raiders possessing the ball. They push it up. Boy, Beaver is working hard to save any second he can. He runs, gets the ball. He was going to throw it in, but you need a goalie back there that close. And so thrown in by Katsea. Kicked up by Hennon. Carter lets one bounce. Miller's there. Dangerous Carter, but he plays it over his head. Thompson pushes it up. Bayless on the run. Oh, there's a bump there. And I think Bayless just got a little bit too into Knutson that time. And, yep, it's going to be free kick for the Raiders. So Carter will stand over the ball. 7:45 left. Raiders up by 1. First round, boys, Class AA playoff action. Carter with that left foot drives it up. Going for Robino. Robino is going to find the ball at his feet. Pushes it back. Knutson goes to the middle to Cox. Hennon's there. Cox battles again. So good with the ball at his feet. That's going to go out of bounds. And the Raiders win a throw in. So Robino into Cox. That time Anthony playing very aggressive. Pushes the ball out. Goes back to Raiders. Missed there by number 3 for Brandon Valley Matson. Bushing lost his footing. No call. Goes back to him. Tries to heal that one, but it just was a little too hot. And a good job there by number 8, Morgan, to draw the penalty on Bushing. A little frustration there by Luther. Wanted to have that possession back. Beaver kicks it all the way in the box. Belton calls for it. Tough ball there. Baker got his foot on it, kept it alive. That was dangerous. Belton committed, but didn't get to the ball. Great job there by the Raider defender to get it up to Cox. Let's see if Cox can outrun Hennon. Hennon's been strong in the middle. He's running stride for stride. Cox gives a little stutter. No, that's number 8. Excuse me. I take that back. I need to give credit to Cade Morgan there. Great job on defense, but eventually Cox stays with it and wins a corner. That one's going to go off of Anthony. So we'll see Luther Bushing. Sometimes the Raiders put another player up there short, but I don't see one over there tonight. Bushing will swing it in with the right foot. Robino's going to be just in the middle of the box by the keeper. 4 Raiders, top of the box. Let's see if they run in. 2 run wide, run one's back, but it's right to Robino, but too high, and Beaver high points it and is going to punt this one out of there. Very active keeper is the junior Quinn Beaver. Knutson, and that was Carter kind of miscommunicated, and the ball goes off of the Raiders. Substitute for Brandon Valley. Hudson Jacobs comes back in after a rest, and Brandon Valley is going to have a corner here. So that looks like Bayless over the ball. Number 7, left foot, so he's going to swing it in. Near post, middle post. Oh, hits the bar. Wow, that was a dangerous cross. They did have a Brandon Valley player on the near post, one in the middle, but that's turned back by the bar. Belton will take the goal kick. Tries to play up the left side of the Raiders to Robinot. Robinot gets out-battled there by the hustling Anthony. He is tireless. That's pretty impressive, the fitness of that young man who's just been all over the place for the Lynx. Knocked out by Knutson. Bayless is going to take the quick throw. Headed out by the Raiders. Kicked out by the Raiders. Up to Cox. Cox chests it. Oh, again. Number 22, the junior Hennon, is there. He puts it out wide to Bayless. Bayless tries to dribble around. Knutson can't. Knutson kicks it out. 3:50 to go. Raiders lead 2-1. Carter, left foot, gets it out there right to Cox. Cox, great job trapping that ball, controlling his feet. Robinot rolls it. Back to Carter. No, too much behind him. And dangerously goes Pizarro, and we're going to have a penalty there. No, he's going to say play on, says the referee. And Gabe Cox looks hurt. Gabe Cox is down. Gabe Cox looks hurt. Referee doesn't see it. Now he does. Stop the clock. Gabe Cox held his arm, took about 3 steps, and went to the ground. Let's hope this isn't too bad. But you rarely see Gabe Cox do anything to come off the field. And Scott Baird, trainer from Black Hills Orthopedic and Spine, Black Hills Surgical, rushes to the field. So does Coach Fierro. We're going to take a 30, and we'll be right back.
Where can you get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance? At State Farm. I'm State Farm agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for protecting your car and your stuff for surprisingly great rates. So stop looking around. Call me, State Farm agent Matt McCormick, for surprisingly great auto and renter's rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Let's hope Gabe Cox is okay. He's getting looked at over on the side. Beaver plays it up. He's way out of his box, but ball came to Drobny. Drobny couldn't set it and try to shoot from that distance. Just gets it out of bounds. Kind of a sidewinder throw there by Katsea. Retained back by Kenyon, but he gets given away. Robinot battles for it. Bushing challenges, but Ramondo Pizarro over the ball, and he's done a nice job tonight. He's the goal scorer for the Lynx. 2 minutes in, turned with a left foot shot that was Messi proud. Kenyon up the line. Nice job that time by Hudson Jacobs to keep that ball alive, but eventually gets pushed out. So with 2:25 on the clock, Raiders will take their time on this throw in. Kenyon throws it in. Backed around. Eventually gets to Bushing's feet. Bushing, it's kicked out of bounds. And so it'll be throw for the Lynx. Another sidewinder throw. Miller, who's had a nice night, gets in. They have a look and a shot. Blocked. They have another shot. Turns. Bayless blocked again. Belton with the first one. And they want a handball, and it's not awarded. And we're going to have a clock stoppage, and I think we're going to have a yellow card for dissent as a calling for a handball in that mix. Again, we're on the far side, and that is going to be a card given to number 2, Nolan Baker, for, I'm assuming, dissent, showing his displeasure with a non-call. And there were so many blue and white jerseys in there. Again, we're on the far vantage point, as you can see in the camera. Really hard to tell what happened there. With 1:47 to go, it'll be Raider possession here. And I'm not sure who came on. Number 25, Williams, who went out injured. Good to see Lane Williams, a senior, back in. That's great to see. So good job. Glad to see that lane. Into Williams. Push back to Bushing. Bushing gives it up to Thompson. Thompson and Cutler. Stride to stride. Too long for Bayless. And 1.5 to go. Raiders hold on to a 2-1 lead. Long throw up the side. He's out of his box. Can Bushing chip it over? Nope. Marked too tightly. And then poked away. Morgan picks his pocket. So good job by Cade Morgan there, because if Bushing had a little space and was able to chip that over Beaver, who was way off his line, this one would be over. It'd be 3-1. Bushing with a little chip up. Williams at his feet. See if he can push it over. Little tugging and pushing, no call. And yes, there is a call. And a clock stoppage. And Ed Schultz, the center referee, will go address the Brandon Valley sideline. 53 seconds on the clock. I am going to assume Luther Bushing will be over the ball. He's standing there adjusting his sock with Hudson Jacobs really close to the ball, making sure that we'll get set here. So the ball's set. Brandon Valley has a wall back. Raiders, 5 on the top of the box. Bushing, let's see if he goes direct or tries to lead a Raider and they can stay onside here. Or will he go short and they possess the ball to take time off the clock? Whistled back into play. Bushing goes short. Back to Bushing. Bushing takes a shot. It's blocked. Drobny comes running up, but Bayless beats him to the ball. Hennon with the header out for Brandon Valley. Pushed the quarter by Bushing and then kicked out of bounds. Raider throw, and Brandon Valley coach gets him the ball right back, and Raiders will put the ball back into play. This one to Moreland. No one there. A turn, but the ball rolled by Robino right to Beaver. Beaver's going to dribble out with 2 Raiders marking him. Moreland almost blocks his shot. Bad timing. Ball falls to Anthony. This could be trouble. Oh, Williams has a shot. No, blocked. 7 seconds on the clock. Pizarro goes down. Another player goes down. And there's no call. Game over. Wow, that one ended in a flurry of bodies on the floor. But your final here at Sioux Park Stadium, the number 6 seeded Rapid City Stevens Raiders 2 And the number 11 Brandon Valley Lynx won. So the Raiders will advance and see the winner between Spearfish and Harrisburg. Spearfish is number 3 seed. And so as we transition to Game 3 of this triple header on Live Ticket TV, so we do have a final from Spearfish. Spearfish, the number 3 seed, over 14 Harrisburg. So on Saturday, the Raiders will take on the Spearfish Spartans up in Spearfish. That ought to be a good one, the number 3 and the number 6. We'll be right back on GoCobblersLive.com as we will bring to you girls cobbler playoff soccer action. We'll be right back on GoCobblersLive.com. That's all for us on GoRaidersLive.com and Live Ticket TV. Have a good night.
This is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City's sports talk show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show with big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 AM and stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com. Hi,